One of my favorite things on our Christmas tree when I was a kid were these cool vintage Santa ornaments made with a ring and yarn. They're easy to make and they have that really cool vintage vibe to them. So let me show you how. For this project, you will need red and white yarn, scissors, a ring that's 1 inch to 1.5 inches across, a wood bead for a nose, 2 e-beads for eyes, craft glue, and monofilament or fishing line. I've used extra thick yarn to make these Santas, but you can use regular yarn and you can also substitute the material you use for the hoops. I happen to have wooden hoops from the craft store, but you can use a key ring or anything like that that is circular. You could even, in a pinch, make a circle out of a pipe cleaner or a piece of wire to use. You can also substitute the wood bead for the nose and the e-beads for the eyes by using googly eyes and a pom-pom for the nose. Start by cutting pieces of your yarn about 7 or 8 inches long. The number of pieces you'll need will vary by the type of yarn that you're using and how big your ring is. For this small wooden ring that I have that's about 1 inch across, using the thick yarn, I have 6 white pieces and 5 red pieces, but like I said, it will vary depending on what you're using, what kind of yarn, and how big your ring is. Once your yarn is cut, take one piece and fold it in half, and then thread the ends through the middle of the ring, and then thread them back through the loop at the top. Pull it tight, keeping the ends even. Make sure that you go in the same way through the loop each time so that your knots look consistent. Once you're done knotting the white yarn, start with the red. Put it on in the same way. Once you have enough yarn in the ring, make sure it's full, that the beard is full and goes a little more than halfway around and that there's no gaps where you can see the ring. Make sure that all your knots are pulled tight and are consistent. Cut another piece of red yarn and a piece of the fishing line or monofilament. You're going to flip the Santa over and gather all of the red pieces up at the top to make a hat. So about 1.5 to 2 inches, tie a knot. Make sure everything is even and pulled tightly. And then you want to put in your piece of monofilament. At this time, just lay it onto the Santa like that and then tie the rest of your knot. And this will help make it easy to hang your ornament. So tie that knot real tight, and then you're going to take the monofilament and tie a knot at the top. So make the ends even, keep them together, and just tie that into a knot. Then you'll be able to hang your ornament. All right, flip your Santa back over and we're going to do a little bit of trimming here. So keep that monofilament out of the way so you don't cut it, and just trim the top of the hat. I like to keep it relatively short. You can do whatever you think looks best. You can also trim the extra string off the back here. So now we're going to make the beard fluffy, and so you want to unravel each of the white strands. Once you've unraveled all the yarn, now we're going to give the beard a trim. So I like to do just a little shorter on the sides and kind of do a little rounded with longer in the middle, but you can do whatever you think looks good. Start longer rather than shorter because you can always cut more if you need to. So that looks about right. For the last step, we're going to glue on a wood bead for the nose and 2 glass beads for the eyes. But there are lots of options here. You can use googly eyes, you can use bits of felt, you can use a small pom-pom for the nose. Use whatever you have on hand. So for the wood bead, I'm going to put it so that you can't see the hole. I'm going to glue it in on its side there. And then for these glass E-beads that I have, I'm going to put the hole so it's facing towards us so it looks like he has a little eyeball there. And you're finished. Your Santa's ready to hang on the tree. You can also use it for a really cool package decoration. Please subscribe to my channel for lots of holiday and other craft ideas. There's new videos every week, so you don't want to miss an episode.